Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a more of a colorful look as opposed to like your typical neutral wearable looks. I decided to use the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, the original one. I wanted to use more of the fun colors in this palette, so I used all these 4 shades here. This look, I'm not gonna lie, did take some time to do because you gotta go back and forth blending these colors to create these more fun, colorful, bold looks. The technique that is primarily used is the packing on. So instead of blending back and forth, the technique that's used is just packing as much as possible so you can get that exact amazing color payoff. Pack, 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 pack. So it's like packing, pretty much you'll see throughout the video. If you have a palette lying around and you're kind of scared of using it, keep on watching. I promise you it's super easy. First, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do click that subscribe button. It's 1 click away, super easy. Do ring the bell so you get notified each time I upload a video. If you did like the video, do give it a thumbs up and just keep on watching. Alrighty, first I am going to start priming my eyelids just using my concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape. And I am going to just start adding some crease color here from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I will link down the names all below of the eyeshadows that I'm using. I am using a peachy colored shade here from the palette, and I'm just using fluffy blending motions. I am starting now to pack a beautiful royal blue color. I am packing that, as you can see, just doing pat, pat, pat motions. That way I can get the best color payoff possible. And I'm doing that just in the outer edge, and I am bringing it a little high up because I want this to be very, very electrifying, and I want it to look like I have eye sockets that are just blown out. And with that same blue color, I am also doing packing motions in the very, very inner corner. Mind you, I am keeping my lid bare. I do want to apologize for the footage here of this video. The quality is pretty bad because mistakenly I press the screen towards the chairs and the focus of this entire part is just on the chairs. As I am building up that color, I am going to be bringing it slightly inwards. So as you can see, I'm going in right around the bare space with the purple color. I'm going back and forth so I can build color slowly. I don't want to start off with a big bang and then end up just like a clown. So take your time. It's going to take a while. It's just going back and forth packing. So I'm adding just that blue jet just there at the outer corner. Taking my sweet time with this. Packing. And I am fluffing out and blending out the edges with the purple. And again, I'm adding that royal blue and packing that in the inner and the outer as well. Now I've started to add this matte green color. It's like an aqua color. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. And as you can see, I'm adding that, but I'm still keeping a section of the lid bare. I'm still keeping that bare. I don't want to bring that green in way too far in because I'm going to add another color on top of that. So this is just kind of like your way of creating this gradient effect from blue to aqua green to a pop of green. Watch. Just wait. Be patient. Next, I'm going to be applying some concealer into my palm and using a flat shader brush. I'm applying concealer because the beautiful green that's going to pop is going to lay right on top of that concealer. That green that we're about to lay on is going to be just the most intense right in the middle. That's what we want. We want everything to be the most intense in the middle, and that's the purpose of a halo eye. So I'm just going in, blending in, and adding that green. It's a nice aqua color. It is a frosty green. I will link down the name below. And I'm applying that and I'm packing that on heavily. We don't want to go light-handed with this. Just blending it to perfection as much as possible, going right back around the frosty green with the matte green. It's just simply layering those colors. I'm going back in with that matte green on the other eye. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm going to go right around the edges of all that purple, just so it all is like nice and blended out evenly. With a small precise pencil brush, I am deepening in that crease with the nice royal purple and just kind of going right back and forth again with that green, the frosty one. And then my favorite color here, this is the Stila Liquid Eye Shimmer. It's called Mystic. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful glitter eye. It's like a liquid, like a paste, and it stays on all day. So I am applying that, and then at the same time, right after I apply, I do use my finger as well just to make sure it's all nice and blended. Again, I am going in to pack in that matte green right around that glitter. And then I'm going to go in and start adding that royal blue. I'm going to stamp that in the inner corner and in the outer corner as well. It's perfect. Once it's done, I just do the last retouch at the very top of my crease. I'm going to go in and just start doing my foundation. I am sorry to cut my forehead off. It might be too big for this video. So I'm just going to go in and just bounce my foundation. I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This foundation is so flawless. It's like the perfect combo of matte yet dewy. And it lasts all day long. It's perfect. It's no wonder it's a high-end foundation. Going in with my Tarte Shape Day Concealer, I am applying concealer on my under eye area. I do apply a generous amount. And I'm going down the bridge of my nose. I've actually been doing this lately, adding concealer to the bridge of my nose. It creates a perfect little highlighting effect. Look at that. Isn't it great? Being very careful in using the point of my beauty blender, I am going to just blend in my concealer, and I'm also going to be carving out the edge of my under eye with that, just so it can create kind of like a sharp wing effect going upwards, right there. Don't forget about the forehead. And I am applying setting powder, the Laura Mercier. I'm applying that. I'm going to bake for a little bit while I do my eyebrows. So I'm adding that to those areas that I just concealed. With the tiniest little perfect brush, I'm going to go and add a shimmer shade to my brow bone and then get started on my eyebrows. See how quickly I do them? It literally takes 5 seconds. Just kidding. It literally takes me 10 minutes to do my eyebrows. It's hard. It's hard when you don't have eyebrows. I am using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, which I love and adore with my heart. And again, I have to apologize for being so away from you. I'm still getting the hang of this iPhone 11 Pro with the camera. So I'm dusting away the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And as you can see how beautiful this powder is, it just leaves a beautiful highlighting effect. I'm using the remaining of the powder all over my face. And I'm just going to start blending in the royal purple color at the bottom of my lash line with a precise pencil brush, going in from the outer to the middle of the under eye. And I'm blending in the beautiful pop of green in the middle so it could match what I have on top. As you can see, I'm just blending and blending and just adding more just to get a beautiful gradient effect at the bottom of my lash line. It needs to look similar to the top. I'm obsessed with these colors. They're just perfect. Perfect. Okay, you can barely see it, but maybe. With a more fluffier blending brush, like a more fluffier pencil brush, I am bringing that purple down. I really want this to be very blown out at the bottom because I'm not going to do a top liner. And to add more pop at the bottom of my lash line, I am also adding the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter Eye. I'm also adding just an eye kohl pencil in my waterline. And I'm applying this beautiful shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette in my inner corner. It just brought that look all together. It's like a frosty vanilla, but with the purple effect. All right, so I'm just applying mascara. I'm using my L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. It's my favorite. And for bronzer, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Check out this bronzer, how perfect it is, for at least for my skin tone. They came out with a couple other different colors for this formula, but this is like the original one, the bronzer. Oof. It's like a perfect color. It's not too orangey. Oh, and by the way, I started doing nose contour more often now. So I'm doing that with a fluffy brush. And for blush, I'm using this one from Tarte. It's called Partaaay. It's like a very beautiful peachy nude color. And it just blends so beautifully into the skin. It looks so natural. I love Tarte blushes. I'm obsessed with all of them. Look at that. I'm using my favorite highlighter at the moment. It's called Cookie from Benefit. It's a perfect champagne-y highlight, and it's perfect, and it's blinding. And imagine if you use it wet, like with a wet brush, it's even more blinding. But I don't want to go too over the top. So I'm applying that, as you can see. I'm applying that all over. I'm applying that in my Cupid's bow, on the top of my cheekbones. I even bring that up to my temples as well. With the damp beauty blender, I just want to make this a little natural, so I just go in and apply more of the highlight, but with the blender. It just makes everything more natural. I'm applying a lip liner now, and it's from Ulta. I'll link down the name below. And I'm using this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Pillow Talk. That's the name, Pillow Talk. It's such a beautiful peachy nude. It's like the most perfect color. It's slightly pinky-ish. It's perfection. I'm applying this beautiful patent lip shine from Ulta just to add a little bit more shine and also a peachy undertone to it. So you see the color, how it completely changed once I added it. It just goes so well. This combo, this lip combo is heaven. It really is. I'm done! Finally. Thank you, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.